From the and from assessment so far, please start. What we do is that was this lecture will be delivered by one of us. In person of my then I want my
Timothy. Hey, Pastor Timothy, can you mute your mic? Hello, class.
Hi, Mr. Des.
Yes, you people can see as Doc has posted the official platform that she's waiting for the group 3, 4, and 5 to submit their assessment before the presentation will go on. So we urge people who are in group 3 and 4 and 5 to submit their assessment to her. So if you are here in any of the group, you can urge your people at least. Thank you.
Okay.
Yo, Pato, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Is the presentation going on?
Jigba, what group are you in?
Group 3.
So urge your group people. Doc says she's waiting for the group 3 and 4 and 5 to submit their assessment before we go with the presentation. So urge your people to submit to her because group 1 and 2 are submitted.
I've sent her to her. I sent it to her WhatsApp number.
Then we are waiting for 4 and 5 to submit.
Group 4 too have submitted.
Thank you for that. Waiting for the final group, then the presentation will go on.
Bear.
Good morning, class. Sorry, Mr. Desmond, I just came in when you were finishing. I don't know if there's an important information that I missed. Thank you.
Yeah, not much. Yes, the doc posted that she's waiting for group 3, 4, and 5 to submit the assessment. From there, we will start the presentation. So from there, I was urging Jigba that she's in group 3, then this will submit. But Jigba said
And I have
he has
forwarded
submitted.
our presentation copy.
Yes, I got that. I noted Jigba. And even
Okay.
Banwa at MSC has said that they have submitted. So it means it's one group left now to submit to doc. Then we'll kick off with the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Am I left out?
We're still here now, waiting for the doc. We're waiting for. Mr. Jiba.
Yeah. They have not connected us yet. The lecture has not come yet. We're waiting.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma.
I think I've given enough grace. So,
Good
only
morning, ma.
groups. Good morning. Only groups 4, 1, and 2 will be making their presentations. All
Ma,
right.
group
Okay.
3 has so I've forwarded their presentation copy to you, the slides to you. Jigba, group 3.
When was that?
20 minutes ago, ma. As soon as you drop the chat that group 3, 4, and 5.
When did you send it?
I sent you your WhatsApp number, ma.
Can you send me a hi? I can't see it too. Did I acknowledge it?
No, you haven't.
Please send another hi. Group 5, you all of you didn't even attend lectures and you're not serious. You're sending me your material for me to prepare the slides for group 5 to present, isn't it? This is even taking me for granted. All right. I'm waiting for you, Mr. Jigba, so we can start.
I've sent you another hi.
It's to a wrong person. I can't say anything.
Uh-oh.
Jigba.
Just send it to the MSC platform. Let me pick it from there.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll be starting with group 3 that is sending in their own last. While we're waiting
Hello,
for
ma.
him, let me assign
Hello, ma. I'm the leader
Yes.
of group. Hello, ma. Good morning, ma.
Yes, please. Good
I'm
morning,
the
sir.
leader of group. I'm leader of group 5, and I'm having a network problem in my corner here. So the informations are delaying.
Sir, there's nothing I can do about that. I still gave heads up yesterday evening to tell you people that we must make submissions before. So what do you want me to do? Time is going. We have wasted like 43 minutes waiting for presentation.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
There's consequence. People will bear the consequence of what you have done. Please, Mr. Jigba, send it. Let's start, please.
We're working on it now.
Ahenda, please, if you're here, just let me know. Let me assign today's marks quickly while I'm waiting for Mr. Jigba. Omoya, Ageda.
Around, ma. Present. Good morning, ma.
Is it Omoya?
Yes, ma. It's Omoya. Good morning, ma.
Okay, Sylvia. Good morning, please. Sylvia. Igila. Abu Emmanuel.
Present.
Uzoma. Icheme.
Chairman is present, ma. Good morning, ma.
Edu
Uzoma is
Rosemary.
present, ma. Uzoma is present, ma.
Onguga
Hello,
Ndoemba.
ma.
I have marked you,
Uzoma
sir.
is
No
present,
problem.
too.
I have marked you, sir. Onguga Ndoemba. Nathaniel. Nafisat. Ajaka.
Present, ma. Present, ma.
Is it Ajaka?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Okay, Mariam Adamu. Atse Tokuma. Unisa. Teso Topa.
Present, ma. Present, ma.
Is it Unisa? Okay.
Yeah, Unisa present. Good morning, ma.
Chekwa. Gemka.
Good morning, ma.
Is it Gemka?
Yes, ma. Gotcha Gemka is present.
Yes, Eche. Omudu.
Eche, present, ma. Present, ma.
Tepase.
Yes, present, ma.
Tepase.
Good morning, ma. Ma, so good, Nathaniel. My network threw me out, ma.
No problem. Tepase.
Yes, present, ma.
I've marked your name, ma. I've marked it, please.
Thank you, ma.
Mercy Alaki.
Sorry.
Bado Veronica. Mr. Jigba, are you sure you are ready? Why is it taking you so long to send in your PowerPoint? Mercy Alaki. Bado Veronica. Igbamimido. Huh? Is Pado around? Thank you. Is Pado around? Igba Mimido. Aundogu Philip. Zasha.
Present, ma.
Is it Zasha?
No, Aundogu Philip.
Okay. Ifan. Nado Ago.
Present, ma. Ifan present.
Nado Ago.
Nado,
Doshima.
yes, ma'am.
Is it Nado or Doshima?
Nado.
Okay. Yobi.
Present, ma. Present.
Desmond.
Present, ma. Desmond is here.
My obey is present too.
Present.
Network don't see.
I'm here. No, I'm just responding to Mr. Jigba. Teve. Tiokura. Olima. Okay, no, it's Adam Simba. Said she was not. Olima. Ivo Felix. Abu Sesu. Ogaba.
Abu Sesu present, ma.
Ogaba
Jigba.
present, ma.
Jigba, I've marked you, don't worry. You'll say Paul and Okura. Jemima.
Present.
Ine.
Present, ma.
Calvin Azande.
Present, ma. Present, ma.
Okay. Fayam. Damagaji.
Present, ma.
Is it Damagaji?
Damagaji, present, ma.
Okay, all right. So, Jato. Zulea Jato.
Present, ma. Jato is present.
Takpe, sorry. Uma Blessing.
Present, ma.
Jimete Ide. That's Uma, right? Mata Tongu.
Uma, present, ma.
Is Jime present?
Yes, Jimmy is present, ma'am.
Okay. Mata Tongu. Bamua Anastasia.
Present, ma.
Abu
Present.
Mimido. Nyam Ginsonte. Balance. Chagu.
Present.
And Chagu. Ted Chagu.
Present,
Chagu
ma.
is around. Okay.
Yes, ma.
Philip Teswe. James Abu. Dondo Awashima. Medugu Silas. Victor Brahima. Tete Emmanuel. Kumaden. Uto Patrick.
Chago present. Chago present.
Who?
Present, James.
Who is present, please?
Chago present.
I've marked
James,
Chago. I've marked Chago. Okay, Abu James present. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Iwodi. Shamke.
Present, ma. Iwodi present.
Okay, ma. Yaju.
Shamke is present.
Present. Yaju
Okay,
is
ma.
present.
All right. Okay, so we'll start with group 3.
Ma Sogo Nathaniel present, ma. My network
I've
threw me
marked
out,
you,
ma.
sir. I've marked your name. I've marked it, please.
Tv Tiokura present.
Please, if you have not heard your name after the class, please let's start the presentation.
Ma, have you sent our slides? Group 3.
Yes, I'm trying to download it now. Why did you send PowerPoint initially, sir?
Some of us were just trying to cope, ma.
I'm unable to download your slide. What's the problem? There's a problem with group 3.
Let me forward the slide.
I can see it, but I can't find it in my downloads each time I try to download it. So we're going to start with group 4.
That person
Who is
should mute
presenting
now.
on
That
behalf
person
of Group
should
4?
mute.
Please, who is presenting on behalf of Group 4?
Hello, I'm presenting. Good morning, ma'am. Mrs. Champion is presenting.
Okay, please, you can go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much. So the question, I think it was the same. We all have that. And we chose to use the gender and development framework. And in applying
Sorry to
it,
interject you, ma'am. You're supposed to
yes.
refresh us with the question.
Sorry. Just a moment. There's a lot of noise in the room.
Let me ask Emma to make
Sorry,
me
I'm trying to. Okay. So the question says, using any suitable framework discussed in class and following the examples above, apply gender analysis on the case study below. Promoting gender equality in a rural water and sanitation project is the project's title. And the background is given. It says, in a distant village in a developing nation, a non-governmental organization, NGO, is carrying out a rural water and sanitation project to improve the community's general well-being. The initiative intends to give access to improved sanitation systems and clean drinking water sources. To make sure the initiative is inclusive and addresses the unique needs and challenges experienced by both women and men in the community, the organization has decided to undertake a gender analysis prior to implementation. Now, so we looked at it and we agreed to apply the gender and development framework. The application for us in designing a gender-sensitive infrastructure, including safe and accessible water points closer to homes, is one of the things we're looking at. And we recognize that in rural settings, most of the times people have to trek some distance to get water for their homes. So the project is looking at having this project more accessible and in safer locations as well. And this this also has implications for time that people in the community would expend in being able to access the water point. So having the water points closer reduces, it saves time and enables them to be able to use their time for more other very productive activities. And one of the examples we had is that long hours of searching for water or going to that water point has implications for children's access to education, people's income generating activities, their time for rest, which also has implication for their physical well-being and health as well. So having water points closer to home reduces such burdens and reduces GBV risks that may be involved with making those long journeys. So the intervention under that point, that application, is that the project to conduct a gender analysis through community consultations with the various groups, women, men, boys, and girls, to be able to identify a convenient location for water points. And based on their inputs, the NGO would install the safe water points at the community agreed location. So, yeah. Then second application we have there is identifying and addressing gender-specific rules and its implications for development, where we have and barriers such as women's primary responsibility for fetching water. But we also are looking at it just beyond the barriers. Like we mentioned in the earlier point, that it has implications for the ability to achieve other things, and access to education, access to livelihood, the time for rest, which is important for health, is also very important. So we also find that in most communities, it's women and the girls that have the burden of accessing the water that is used in the home, largely for cooking, cleaning, and drinking. And this takes a lot of time. So what are the implications also for them? And what are the challenges, that this also poses for their personal growth and development, and social well-being as well? We're looking at the third point. Our third application is capacity building for gender equitable maintenance. And we're looking at having both men and women trained in the maintenance and repair of water pumps, excuse me, and sanitation systems. This challenges the stereotype where it appears that such technical things are meant for a particular gender to do, particularly maybe men and boys, but not for women and girls. So that breaks a stereotype in the community, provides skills and flexible training schedules to accommodate the women also. We talked about gender considerations in the interventions that we have. So that's considered also very important. We expect that by so doing, there will be joint community efforts in the maintenance of this and reduced dependency on external technicians. The fourth application we have there is gender-sensitive health and hygiene education. Develop education programs tailored to the specific needs of women, men, girls, and boys. The hygiene needs of women, men, boys, and girls are unique to each of those groups of individuals. And so this education would also be factored into the curriculum for the education programs. For instance, girls require knowledge and resources for menstrual health hygiene to prevent infections and to maintain dignity, while pregnant women need guidance for safe water handling to avoid waterborne diseases that could affect maternal and fetal child health, fetal or child health. So the programs will be tailored to ensure that these needs are addressed in culturally appropriate ways using accessible tools and community relevant examples that help to drive understanding in that. So as we mentioned, the outcome, as we also had it in the question, was to ensure that the initiative is inclusive and addresses the unique needs of and challenges experienced by both women and men in the community. Like we mentioned earlier on, engaging with the different groups of persons in the community will help us to understand their specific needs better. Those of women and girls seem to be more apparent, as mentioned. We have given more examples in that direction. But then we also need to understand, are there male specific needs that we have not been able to mention here? But the field activity, the focus group discussions that may be held with those groups will help us to identify that better. So I'll stop at this point. There's something I've left out. Our group members are here to support. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma, for your beautiful presentation. So the floor is open now for questions. So Group 4 said they're applying gender and development framework for this project. From your applications, I can see that yes, most of the applications your group has have outlined are closely related to gender and development framework. First of all, let me even ask, why did you choose to apply gender and development framework? In like 3 sentences to this project. Group 4. Anybody from Group 4 can respond.
Okay, ma'am, I can respond to that. We're using gender and we are using gender and development because it acknowledges that gender issues concern both men and women. It is not just it's focusing on both male and female. It's not only on male or only on female. So that's why we are using it now.
So is it only God that responds to both genders?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Anybody can respond from the group.
It's not only God.
Okay.
There is God and there's GEM. But
Okay.
we didn't want to combine both because we were running short of time to type and send. So we just went for gender and development instead.
Okay, thank you. It's not like the guard you have applied is wrong. I just wanted to know the intention. So if you're saying it's because you did not have time, that means you're saying you didn't complete your work. That's what you're trying to say. I'm not saying.
We did.
So remember
We
that
did, but the
I'm
person
judging you
that
based on
typed.
your response.
Yes, ma'am, we did, but the person that typed didn't send it on time, and when we noticed and we made the correction, it was already a bit too late, so we just sent it like that.
So you're saying only God cannot address this project?
No, God can address, but if we are to come maybe add another framework, we would go for God and GME instead of God and women in development.
Okay, so Group 4, you have done a very good job with the applications using GAD because everything is geared towards. So I saw the presenter talking about addressing gender specific roles, and those are the things that GAD 6 to do. However, group 4, you have done a good job, but however, your outcome is too generic. So he said to make sure the initiative is inclusive and addresses the unique needs and challenges experienced by both women and men in the community. I was thinking you would have gone further, even though while the presenter was making her presentation, she was saying so that there will be enhanced community well-being, those kind of things. Yes, you mentioned them in your presentation, but in the preparation of your slide, your outcome is quite generic. Hello. Mr. Victor, can you mute?
I muted him.
Okay, thank you very much. Group 4, are you understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So you did perfect presentation,
Yes, ma'am.
perfect application. However, your outcome is a bit generic. So I think it's better you outline some of the things you want to see. So if you say you want to improve community well-being, we should see it in your outcome. What you have written is a bit kind of generic. And for response to question, well, you have done well. Your slide is a bit plain. There's nothing catchy about your slide. So part of the reason why we're doing this is that this is going to prepare you. Hello. Who are those talking? Mr. Victor.
No.
All right, so for preparation of your slide, you have done well. However, your slide is a bit too plain. There's nothing really catchy about your slide. And when you're doing presentation, beyond the quality of what you're presenting, your slide should be able to hold your audience together. So this is just pure white and black. So group 4, you need to take note to improve on your slide. Your outcome is a bit generic. So please, you will work on this and then send so that I can give you your final grade, group 4. Other members of the class, do you have any question for group 4?
To me, you ask all the major questions, ma.
So please ask the minor ones. Or you're not asking them so that they will not ask you. Any group that does not ask any group question, -1. How can somebody make presentation and you don't have anything to say? So over to group 1. What do you have to say to group 4?
All right. I actually think they did a good presentation. And it's just that actually the slide and then the content to which the person who actually spoke was speaking for. The content in words are actually richer than the slides. And then for instance, whereby, for instance, I couldn't meet what the person was saying and should be able to actually follow up from the slide because the slide is not really having what the person was really saying holistically. So that's actually what I wanted to say actually. Thank you.
Okay, group 2, do you have anything to say to group 4? Group 2.
Good morning. I'm speaking on behalf of Group 2. Good morning, Doctor. I want to appreciate the person that presented, Mrs. Shonke. She did a very beautiful presentation. I observed that, she actually added a lot of things that were not pinned down in her presentation in trying to be very elaborate in the presentation, which was equally good. Just like the other person said, if they had taken a little time to add the things that she was saying, it could have been much better. But from her presentation, she drove home the point. So mine is just to appreciate the work that they have done. That is all I have to say.
Okay, thank you, ma. Group 3. Group 3.
Good morning, Doc. Good morning, the presenter. The presentation was elaborate. But then I would like to point here that it was you that said the presentation should not be more than 2 or 3 pages. That's why I'm very sure that's why she has taken time to elaborate on. I think basically what she has done here.
It's like we have lost Mr. Jipa.
I think if I can see or longer than this group member present, so I applaud her for the beautiful work. Thank you.
Group 5.
It's actually not about her, but it's the right thing. It's for comradeship. Anyway,
Group
come on
5.
now. What do you more talk? Come on down to.
We are having another class apart from this one. Oh. Anybody from group 5? Okay, thank you very much. Finally, for group 4, normally when it comes to presentation, your presentation should not have everything you intend to say. Because if it does, there's no point listening to you. People can just read and then not follow your presentation. So it's okay for you to just give us highlights and then elaborate while presenting. That is not a bad idea, right? So it's PowerPoint. It shouldn't be a Word document. Everything you're saying should not be what we are seeing or reading. If it's that way, some people can just say, I will read your slide after, right? So you're supposed to just, make us inquisitive with what you have highlighted, and then you wow us with your presentation. So it's okay for you to make highlights and then elaborate while presenting. So let's also take notes when you're making your presentation. Don't write everything on your slide. It is wrong, right? So the normal standard, I think a line should not even be more than 6 or 7 words. So it's fine to have presented this way and then you elaborate. That is why you are presenting, right? So I think that point is clear. So if group 5, so group 5 -1, you didn't comment on group 4. So well done to
Group 5 to actually have a question.
But I asked group 5, group 5, group 5. Nobody was saying anything. So what is your question, group 5?
Was a bit disturbing. My question is that I actually want the presenter to maybe give the difference between.
Can't hear what you're saying, Mr. Ivo.
It's because you have threatened them with minus marks. That's why he must stop.
Okay.
But
So
group
finally,
5 is the
before you're
network
going to go
minus
on,
one, that
so
is at
even now
work.
I was
network has
commenting your
thrown them
slide.
out.
So you have the beginning of slide for presentation. Try to end your presentation with a thank you to your audience. Right? So and that's just hello.
The difference is in between
Please type your comments, group 5. We can't hear you, Mr. Felix.
If she can maybe give it. I'm saying that's not.
Please, can you type your comments? So we're wrapping up with group 4, right? Group 4, have you taken note of what I said? So normally, courtesy when it comes to presentation, you should end with a thank you to your audience, right? For their time to listen to what you have presented, and try to make your slide a bit more colorful. You can do with pictures where you think pictures are necessary. And for this scenario, you were supposed to have started after your name. You're supposed to have given us the scenario. You just went straight to. So that's the only area I'm going to false group 4. However, you have done a good job applying gender and development framework. Please, a round of applause for group 4. I don't know why I can't see. I can't find where to use it.
I won't carry clap.
You will send you will send the emoji to appreciate them, or you do the physical clapping for them to hear. All right, thank you very much, Group 4. We appreciate you. So we're going to move on to Group 3.
Okay.
Group 3.
Good morning.
Hold on, I've not even shared your PowerPoint. Group 3, this is your PowerPoint, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. 11 slides. All right, let's go. Please, you have 10 minutes.
Okay. Group 3. Is there any need for me to refresh on the question again, ma'am? I go straight.
Just use your time. You have 10 minutes.
Okay.
Determine whether you should
Now.
with your time.
Okay. Introduction. Gender equality is vital for sustainable community development. In rural settings, water and sanitation are deeply gendered issue. Women are the main water collectors, may dominate decision making. Applying the CAD framework ensures inclusivity and equity. Then the objectives. To use GAD to analyze how gender relations affect project successes. The next slide, please. In explanation to the introduction to this, we are applying the framework, the GAD framework. GAD came in or was established as a result of the criticism of the WID. That is women in development. It was women were projected to be the homogeneous people. So the theory stands criticized, and that was why GAD emerged. And it originated or was established in between 1980s and 1990s. It focuses on relations between men and women, not women in isolation. It examines roles, access, control, and power relations. Its aim for transformative changes, not just inclusion, but equality. It addresses practical and strategic gender needs. What this framework was meant was, it was not all about men, not all about women, but all about the people that are in the society or where. Because no duty or job should be given to a particular set of people and ignoring the rest. The idea of God here is inclusivity, that both men and women are carried along in the scheme of things, particularly in the issue of water, because we are discussing about water in this context. Men have left the women in the idea of getting water in long distances and like that. The next slide, slide 4, gender roles, rural communities. Women and girls fetch water, maintain sanitation, ensure hygiene.
You have 5 more minutes, please.
Men handle community meetings, resource decisions, which is not so good. The theory or the framework was not about women doing keeping the surrounding clear and fetching water. Men are supposed to be alongside with them doing what women used to do. Gender roles define who does that, how, what, and when. Ignoring these rules reinforce inequality. Ignoring these rules, it reinforces if a woman is up to doing something restlessly and men are not doing, definitely they are killing the efforts of a woman. When the efforts of men are complemented to women's efforts, I think development can come. God emphasizes recognizing and rebalancing these roles. So the idea was not for the whole sanitation or water fetching or activities like that be left in the hands of women. Men should be complementary. The next slide, access and control over resources. Understanding access, inequality, and water resources. Access, ability to use water and sanitation facilities. Control, power to decide location, use, and management of resources. In most rural areas, men control, men only access. Men bears the burden but lacks decision. Project implementation. Okay, this point they are trying to tell us that the card that the whole thing talking is centered on both gender, ensuring that one gender is not left in slavery. All should be complementing the work of another for development to be, and not leaving others to go their energy going extinction. In rural areas, men control. All the beautiful things, the good ones are left in the hands of the men. Women are just following at best. They can be a woman leader, which is not too correct.
Mr. Jigba, you have 2 more minutes, please.
Okay, participation and decision making. Women should be included in decision making. They should be allowed to have a say in the scheme of things. Practical and strategic needs. Practical needs, immediate necessities, clean water, toilets should be, there should be proper hygiene for both men. Both genders should be, they should put their hands together in the sanitation of the environment. God recommendation, the recommendation here, gender analysis before, there should be conduct gender analysis before project design, ensure equal presentation in communities, offer technical and leadership training for women, organize community dialogues to challenge gender stereotypes, track progress using gender sensitivity indicators. Women should be encouraged, be given the both gender. That's what the recommendation of CAD. No gender should be marginalized. There should be inclusivity of doing things. If in sanitation, men should be alongside women be sanitizing their environment. Expected outcome, improve access to clean water. When men and women put hands together, as in both gender, they should learn the trade of repairing water where there are leakages, reduce workload on women. The workload on women are too much so that they cannot do or keep to the standard. Great women participation in leadership. Women should be assigned roles to participate because some women can do better than men. Enhance collaboration between men and women. There should be a synergy. There should be no distinction between a woman and a woman. There should be collaboration. Long-term community empowerment is essential for sustainable development, ensuring that both men and women benefit equally from resource opportunities and decision-making processes in all sectors. God, analyze, review gender relations are central to project access. True gender equality requires addressing structural barriers. Empowering women enhance project stability. Gender equality in water sanitation for suitable development. If all hands, both gender are in collaboration, I think the issue of sanitation and water challenges will not be an issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well done to group 3. All right, before my comments, the floor is open. Group 1, any comment for group 3?
Okay,
Good morning, ma. Good morning, my fellow colleagues.
Who is speaking from Group 1?
It's Samuel Omonia for Group 1.
Okay, all right.
Yes, thank you, Jiba, for that wonderful presentation. And thank you to your group also for coming up with that wonderful presentation. But my own question is, I think, or should I say my own input is, I think the whole presentation, like Doctor said, we should come up with a presentation of 2 to 3 slides, but your slides were a bit bulky, 11, and because of the time frame Doctor gave us, 10 minutes, or gave your group, we're not really following up with what you were saying with the slides. Regardless of that, you did a wonderful job in trying to make the presentation a bit catchy. So well done to the team. Thank you very much, ma'am.
So yours is more of comments. You don't have any question for them, right? Group 1.
Yes, ma'am. From Group 1. I don't know if my fellow
Group
colleagues
2.
want to.
Yes, ma. I want to speak for Group 2. I have a question actually.
Okay.
Yes, ma. First of all, thank the members of Group 3 for the beautiful slide they have, and then the courage to present. From the presentation, what I gathered is GAD proposes equity in gender roles. Now, maybe based on the volume of the slide and then the time allotted for this presentation, he was not detailed enough to explain how the AD intends to achieve, or if the AD framework is used in the community project, how it will bring about this realization of this equity in gender role distribution. Now, my question is, how will this framework be applied within the context of that project to be a case of coercing the men to go to the maybe there is a water source close by. So if they feel, they sit back and feel that we are men, after it is the women's role to fetch water, they should continue fetching water. Let me sit and be playing my card. They should go and bring water close to where I am and wash my hand. I don't have need to go there. Would they be coerced, or what strategy do you think would be adopted to help the men also participate in this gender role distributed evenly? That's my question.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunen. So over to you. Mr. Jigba, can you respond to his question?
Let Simeon from Group 2 say something, from Group 3 say something.
No problem.
If it was a physical class, I would tell I think it's Mr. Yobe that just spoke, that even if I was writing down his question, it will be more than a page. So he should please bring it closer so that we understand and give him an answer.
So, okay. Mr. Yobe, they are trying to say they don't understand your question. In like 2 sentences, can you re-ask your question?
Right. My question is, GAD framework proposes equity in gender roles. How, in practical application, how does this, or how will it achieve this? How does it intend to achieve this? Is it by coercing the men
this
to also...
is clear now. Yes, your question is clear. So Group 3, he's asking that how do you intend to apply GAD to achieve the outcomes you want to achieve? Yes, Group 3, anybody from Group 3 can respond.
Um,
Hello, good morning, Doc.
Good morning, sir.
Just a short answer to what the question he asked. It's if the application is in place and the project is carried out, the GAD is not. I mean, there won't be any coercing of men into fetching water like he asked. If the project is implemented, it is distant, getting water from distant places that men have that ego of not really seeing it as a rule that they could also partake in. But if the project is implemented, there will be tap waters, and in modern societies, men where there are good water sanitation and projects, men joyfully and gladly partake in such activities. So there won't be any coercing. So if GAD is implemented, it's aimed at making gender sensitivity to be achieved for both genders. Thank you.
Let me hold my question till the end. Well done for your response. Group 4, any question for group 3?
No, for me, it shouldn't be a question. Just appreciate the efforts from the group. I saw that I think slide 1 put in some graphics and makes it look catchy. So it's a well done for them. Yeah, thank you.
All right, group 5.
Yes, good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, ma. Doc, I'm stuck with Samuel, a member of group 5. I've been battling with network since morning.
The network
And my second problem was that my phone ran down. I ran to go and fix it up for this lecture, sir. Please, you tender justice with mercy. I learned you've deducted 5 marks from our group.
Sir, I gave you the floor
Hello,
to
ma.
ask group. I gave you the floor to ask group 3 question, not to bring up your petition, sir.
But I'm just tendering an apology, ma.
All
I'm
right,
just
go
coming
ahead,
in.
please.
I'm just coming in, so I couldn't listen to the presentation. So maybe you pardon us to take on another group that is coming on board.
You didn't have group 5 did not have anything to say to group 4. Now you don't have anything to say to group 3.
No, then I was not done. It's just now that I'm logging in, ma.
Right.
Honestly, I'm just logging in. I've sent my work to you.
Is it the only person in group
I
3?
don't know. If you did not
Are
join,
you
you're
the
not the
only
only person in group 5.
Please, the person who is saying this is not doing us any justice, because it is not, if the group is not able to say something and I just log in, if I have anything I can say.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You are
Thank
only
you.
giving from our time. Allow the 5 to answer their questions if you don't have.
All right, thank you very much. Group 3. First of all, yes, your PowerPoint is beautiful, right? So kudos for that. Secondly, it is too much for this assignment. Max, if you want to overdo, it should even be more than 4 pages, 4 slides, right? So if maybe the first one your name, the second one the scenario, the third one you show us the application and the outcome, and then the fifth one should be maybe thank you or reference or anything you want to do. So this is quite much. You didn't follow the instruction. Secondly, the way you have presented, I really cannot pick what are the applications of God. Yes, you have presented your outcomes beautifully. So when you implement God framework, you want to see improved access to clean water for all. You want to see reduced workload for women and girls, greater women's participation in leadership. Well, I don't know how you want to link this to the project. Then, so you need to justify how your project is going to lead to women's participation in leadership. You said enhanced collaboration between men and women. Beautiful, yeah. So maybe if they have more time at home instead of going to fetch water, they can collaborate and to improve cohesion and all. Your outcomes have been outlined beautifully. But if you ask me the application, honestly, I don't know what the application of God is in your work. So please, can you just outline how do you intend to apply God for this your project?
It's all about inclusivity. I think God is about inclusivity of both gender. That is in a summary of what I can say, man. That is the application.
All right, thank you very much for your noble efforts. I hope you take these corrections to heart. So when you come for seminars, right? Sometimes people think that when you come for seminar, they are going to attack your personality and what have you. Seminar is when you're presenting or you come for seminar, it's a flaw for us to learn. So when people make comments, I heard somebody saying the comments you are making is not helping one group. It's wrong, right? So on the floor of seminar presentation, logical arguments, and higher superior reasoning is supposed to take the day. Nobody is asking you a question just to bring down your group, right? We want to learn. You are the one that has said you want to apply this. So when people ask you questions, just see it as if they are trying to bring your group down. If you have this notion now, then I don't know what will happen when you come for your presentation. That one, you will not even greet any lecturer you see because you say this one wants my downfall. But that's not how that's not how it is. So thank you very much for your noble effort. We're going to move on to group 1. Sorry, Emmanuel, your group has spoken. For want of time, we're going to move on. So group 1 is presenting next.
Good morning, Ma.
Who is
Good morning,
presenting
everyone.
group 1?
Rosemary.
Okay.
Okay. So we have the background of the project, which has already been said by others for want of time. And we went into practical application. And then we chose GAD and Women in Development framework for this project. Reason being that for rural water and sanitation projects, the two framework provides a comprehensive strategy to address both immediate and long-term structural changes. They are combined to ensure that the project is both efficient and equitable. So Women in Development ensures that the needs of women are met, while Gender and Development ensures that their strategic interests are addressed. So we went further into the application and we said the number 1, identifying specific barriers that prevent women from participation in local governance. We realized that before now, when there is, say, a project, it's more of men taking the lead and making the decisions, and the women are just there to complete the numbers. So this framework is applying practically as to why women are not being taken along. Then number 2, institute project rules that require equal consultation with women and men on all design choices. So for the project design, for the decisions, it's saying that men should not just be the people making the decisions while women just complete the numbers. There should be equal consultation because it has to do with equality. There should be equal consultation on both the men and the women. No gender should overlap the other one or should be ahead of the other one for equality purpose. Number 3 says, ensure sanitation facilities are designed to address specific needs of women and girls, including privacy and security. We all know that most times where women and girls go to get water is a bit really far and very lonely places. Sometimes in the process, they get raped or something just happens to them. So the application is saying that we should ensure that there is safety for this project. There is security for women. There is also hygiene inclusive for women in the project. Structure, number 4, structure the local waters and sanitation committee to mandate gender priority. So this is saying that there should be equality in people who are making decisions concerning this project. One person or one gender should not be the sole speaker. Everybody should be inclusive. And women should also be given key roles because sometimes women are there to complete the numbers. There may be an equality, but then they are not given sensitive roles. Let's say, for instance, there's a committee, there's a chairman, there's a secretary, there's a treasurer. It's just all men. But this point is saying that women should be given key roles. They could be secretaries, they could be treasurers, even chairpersons. And number 5 says, conduct a thorough analysis of different roles responsibilities, and experiences of women and men in the community regarding water and sanitation. So we all know that when it comes to water and sanitation, it's not just about women. When it comes to sanitation too, it's not just about women. Men too are also faced with health challenges. So there should be thorough analysis to their unique needs, to their different roles, to their experiences, to be inculcated into the project on both sides, not just on women alone. And then we have the last point is talking about providing specific training for women. Okay, so this is trying to take away stereotyping, which says that, or the idea that people feel like women cannot do some certain things. So this is saying that when you train these women in these roles, they'll be able to carry it out efficiently, like the men also do. And we went into the outcomes. Number one, we said welfare, increased welfare, demonstrate reduction in health issues, waterborne diseases, measurable decrease in burden, and drudgery of water collection from women and girls. Like we said earlier, it saves them a lot of stress, a lot of troubles. Their safety, if there is a source of water that is nearby, their safety is checked, and all is checked. And the next one, we talked about reallocation of time. So now the time that they would have used to trek kilometers away to get water is now reallocated to other things. Why? Because they have what they need close by. They do not have to go all the way to get it. So the time that would have been used to do that would be reallocated into something productive, something else. It could be education, it could be maybe a business, or as we have it. Then the next one talks about skill acquisition.
Yeah, 4 more minutes, please.
Human capital. Specific number of women are trained, certified in basic points and simple repairs. So when you train them to know how to repair these things, even when the men are not around, they can do these things by themselves without waiting on the men to always come to their aid. So it says decision-making control. So this is God. Women achieve equal and meaningful participation in community governance and control over project resources. So it is saying that women should also be in control over resources. Women should be accountable. So they should be given that position of accountability in this point. And the next one says transform norms, documentation of changes of community attitude, where the responsibility of water and sanitation is shared more equally between men and women, leading to more balanced workload in both domestic and public spheres. So this point is telling us that the duty of fetching water and the duty of sanitation is not just burdened on the women. So it's on both genders, and both genders to come together to because I said many hands do light jobs. So when both genders come together to do this, then the burden is reduced on one gender. Increased status, women enhance skills, financial, technical leadership, and greater control over community that at least assets leads to measurable increase in their overall social economic status within household and broader community. Women, when they learn these skills, they can increase their productivity in the community. It can boost the GDP. It can boost economic growth when they learn these skills because they are being put into practice, and it generates income for the women too. Thank you. So the reason why we chose that is because, one, it provides the logic for where we can integrate women for the sake of project success and welfare. So it's not just the men that have the technical know-how of a project. So when the women are given the opportunity, they can also exhibit what they know. But when they are left behind to just complete the numbers, you can never tell the efficiency of the women if they're not given the opportunity. So the second point says that God provides the logic of how to change social relations, because this deals with grassroots, which the WID could not. That was a shortcoming. Were just talking about pushing women out there. But God is talking about, in as much as you're pushing women, we have to deal with the grassroots, the cause of why women are relegated, or the disparity between men and women. Thank you. Then our summary says, combining these two approaches in water and sanitation, the project yields dual benefits: immediate practical gains, time saving, health improvement, strategic transformation, women empowerment through leadership. This integrated approach not only promotes gender equality, but enhances project efficiency and equity, making it essential for rural water, sanitation, and hygiene initiatives, as well as good, sustainable development. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Group 1, isn't it? Is this not Group 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Well done. Thank you for your beautiful presentation, Group 1.
Thank you.
Let me quickly even ask my questions before I forget, right?
Okay.
So, first of all, your presentation is beautiful. You have done well.
Thank you.
Why did you gather all the logo to one side, Group 1? So I can see
Okay.
CPEC, I can see UniAgric, I can see NUC, I can see World Bank. You just, merge all of them. It's not supposed to be that way. Then secondly, your font size is too small for presentation. Anyone who has eye problem will not be able to read, will not be able to
Noted, Ma.
follow you along, right? So this is a bit small. Then besides the blue color you have used, your PowerPoint is not, there's nothing differentiating it from that of Group 1. It's just that your own is blue. Group 4, it's just that your own is blue, their own is white. No graphics to make it catchy besides the color that, added improvements. Then, yes, you said you are going to use WID and GAD, right?
Yes, Ma.
Yes, I've seen from your applications, right, why you chose to use WID. So let me ask, in 2 sentences, why did you decide to combine WID and GAD again?
Okay, Ma. WIG deals with encouraging women in development projects, and GAD deals with the interest of women and men also, but then it queries the grassroots, the problems, why women are not being encouraged, or why women do not participate in this project. So that's why these two frameworks came together. This one is supporting it from the grassroots, while the other one is pushing the frontier of women. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so I want to ask, part of your outcomes, you said transformed norms. So which application directly speaks to the transformation of norms in this project?
GAD, ma.
Which application under GAD? So I was not going to ask, right? The way you have listed it, which application is WID? So number 1, is this WID or GAD?
Ma, is it under the
ma.
application? Okay, Inas.
Number one is number 1 is GAD. Number 2 is
Hold on. You said number 1 is what?
You said is the application
Number
you're
1
talking
is
of?
WID.
Yes, so the way you have written your application, because you have combined 2 frameworks, right?
Yes,
so I'm trying to say which application is for which framework and which for which
okay,
framework.
number 1 is WID.
Number 2.
Number 2 is GAD.
Number 3.
Number 3 is WID.
Number 4.
Number 4 also is WID.
Why would you say WID for number 4?
No, number 4 is GAD because it's talking about equality between men and women.
Number 5.
I'm trying to. Number 5 is GAD.
Then number 6.
Number 6 is WID.
So back to my question, which of this application directly speaks to transformation of norms? Which of them now do you think will transform norms in the community?
Okay, I think identifying, someone else can, if you have an answer from group 1, please, you can go on, so I don't be the one saying everything. But if not, I will still answer.
Members of group 1. Or is it that it's only Rosemary that did the assignment? No input from anybody.
Sorry, I was talking. My this thing was muted. I thought it was actually not muted. It was unmuted.
Identify the specific barrier
okay.
that prevent women from participating in governance. I think this point addresses the norms, because if you identify the specific barrier, the barriers are the norms in the society. By identifying them, it means you're trying to solve the problem of the norms within the society. What is P before now, that it's not likely that the GAG is trying to address. So if you identify the barriers and then you solve the problem of the norms.
Okay, but I thought you said you wanted to identify barriers that prevent them from participation in local governance. So you think when you do this, it directly change their norms, right? Okay.
No, it doesn't. Gosh, where is my zone? It doesn't happen. It's a gradual process. It's not something that happens overnight. So everything that has to do with change doesn't happen overnight. It takes a little while and then it comes into play. Thank you, ma'am.
Group 1. Sorry, group 2. Which question do you have for group 1? Group 2.
Huh? Yeah. Good morning, ma.
Good morning, sir.
All right. Well, I do not have question for group 2. For group 1, I just want to recommend their work. But although I'm not the judge, so I don't need to criticize the work. The work is looking bulky, just the way you address the one that the group 4. I mean, the group that did that one. More especially, they did a very good job. That is just my contribution. I don't have question for group 1.
Okay, so initially, Mr.
Thank you for
Unisa, you say you
thanking
want
us.
to recommend them. Are you recommending them for first position or what?
No. I think they did a good work. I'm not recommending
All right.
them for first position.
Okay, so you wanted to commend them. Okay. Group 3.
Okay, Group 1 has done a very good job. Their presentation was okay, but as you already spotted, their font size was small as compared to other font sizes presented by the previous speaker. That's my answer. Thank you.
Group 4.
Hello, ma.
Yes, we can hear you, please.
Jato Jennifer on behalf of Group 4. I just want to commend their effort. The speaker, the presenter, she did she took her time to do the presentation. I just want to commend her effort. And kudos to all members of Group 1. Well done.
You people are just giving yourself solidarity.
God.
Right? All right, Group 5. Group 5. Network is still affecting Group 5.
Yes, good afternoon, ma.
All right, Mr.
Yes,
Atakli.
group 5, you can see that it's not only women that are being marginalized. Men now are marginalizing men. However, I want to commend them for the efforts of the work they have done and the presentation, even though the time frame was very, very limited, but they were able to put in something that is reasonable. I commended for that. But I still plead that our issue should be looked into. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Group 5. All right, so I want to really commend Group 1 for a good job. So Group 1 was the only group that went ahead to tell us why they were not using GEM. So we talked about 3 frameworks in the class. We talked about WID, GAD, and GEM, right? And they were the only group, even though she didn't say it in her presentation, that went ahead to tell us why they were not using GEM, because they feel that the case study was too simple for the application of GEM. So well done very much, Group 1. All right, our final presentation for today, Group 2. Who is presenting on behalf of Group 2? That's group 2.
Precious Ifan is presenting on behalf of Group 2, ma. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma. And good morning, everyone. I'm presenting on behalf of Group 2. And then I want to give a little background to the case study. At the village here, we want to use the Yelewata village. Let's assume that the Benue State government, in collaboration with some INGOs like UNICEF, World Bank, and some local NGOs, are trying to resettle the community members that were displaced during the Yelewata genocide. So our organization, IPES Development Initiative, decided to carry out a rural water and sanitation project in Yelewata community. Now, this is to improve the community's general well-being. The initiative intends to give access to improved sanitation systems, clean drinking water sources. Now, to make sure that the initiative is inclusive in addressing the unique needs and challenges experienced by both men and women in the community. The organization has decided to undertake a gender analysis prior to the implementation. Now, the framework we decided to use here is the GAD, which is gender and development. So now, practically, the water and sanitation project in Yelewata community, we decided to sink some boreholes in strategic positions. And then the gender analysis we carried out helped us to identify the locations where to plant these boreholes. And then we decided to also carry out some trainings, sensitizations to train the people and educate them on some water and hygiene practices and basic things that they need to know. So this is the background. Now, looking at the application, 1, improve the health of rural communities by decreasing the prevalence of waterborne disease. Now, through those trainings and education, we will train community members on like, for example, hand washing and sanitation practices to make sure that we reduce will reduce the prevalence of diseases. And then, of course, the borehole provision of the borehole now give them access to clean water. They will no more rush to the rivers to get drinking water where it's contaminated, and through that source they can get waterborne diseases. 2, increase access to services through projects build and expand infrastructure to provide access to clean water and sanitation in rural communities. Like I said earlier in the first point, the boreholes that have been sunk in different locations in the Yelewata community will help them have access to clean water and sanitation. Now, the GAD in this particular point here, a committee, for example, we'll have different committees, like the committee that will be in charge of the maintaining the borehole would include men and women. That way, we have men also a part of decision making. We have women also as part of decision making in the project. Now, 3, to promote hygiene through education programs, to teach communities about the importance of hand washing, safe food preparation, menstrual hygiene, and proper waste disposal to foster culture and health. Now, one of the activities we would do, like I said earlier, is to provide education and training. So these trainings are going to specifically train them on hand washing, like what the WASH project does, safe food production, menstrual hygiene, to teach women, for instance, how to use pad, and then we'll provide for them. And then also teach them proper waste disposal. Number 4, support local economies by reducing illnesses and diseases. Projects help to increase productivity and allow people to work and attend schools more consistently. You know that because of this project, they are going to be trained, and because of the training they would have, it will reduce the prevalence of disease in their communities. So this will give more time and resources to education. Practically, like the money that they would have used to transfer themselves to the hospital because somebody is sick due to a waterborne disease, that same money can be used to add up and buy maybe like notebooks for the children or the women that want to go to school. So practically, this is how this is going to be applied here. And then you know that when
2 more minutes, please.
Okay, when children are sick, for instance, you know that women suffer it more. So you see that when children are not falling sick anymore, you see that women will have more time for productive activities. Now, for the outcome, improve public health, reduce waterborne diseases, and increase productivity in rural areas by providing access to safe drinking water and proper sanitation facilities. Next slide, ma. Next slide. Okay, now in conclusion, applying a gender and development approach in a water and sanitation project ensures both men and women benefit equally and participate actively in all stages of the intervention. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. A round of applause to Group 2. People are not appreciating, you're not even encouraging Group 2 for their presentation. All right. Before I forget, well done, Group 2. Group 2, your presenter is a good presenter. However, I have questions.
Doctor, please, before you ask any question, I want to add to what you have said.
Are you in group? What group are you in?
Group 2, ma.
Okay, no, so anything you want to say will come in response to anything that's been asked, right? So this is your presentation. So when we ask questions, you can now respond to it. Okay. So well done, Group 2. Your PowerPoint is not very far from Groups 1 and Groups 4. You agree with me, isn't it? Beyond the IPES logo, right? In fact, your third slide is like a Word document. Secondly, the way you have presented your application, the way you even started them, I was going to ask, what is now the difference between your application and your outcomes? Right? So you say improve the health of rural communities, increase access to services, right? Then to promote hygiene. You have, for me, I don't think you have brought out, so that's why I said you're a good presenter. When you were presenting, right, you were able to show us how you would apply, you were able to bring out your applications, but in your presentation, your application looks more like outcome, because when it comes to outcome, you can see improve public health. The first application, improve the health of, reduce waterborne disease, increase productivity, right? So you have not brought out your applications in a way that looks distinct. They somehow look like outcome. If you had not presented and explained well in your presentation, right, there will really have not been much difference between your applications and your outcome. However, well done for a good job. So group 1, what do you have to say to group 2?
Sorry, we didn't get that.
Group 1, what do you have to say to group 2?
Okay. Actually, the presentation from my own end, from to speak on behalf of my group, is actually very okay, because I feel the speaker actually, from the tone of her voice, is actually, she sounds more coordinated, and then she seems to actually, she seems to me like she know what she's doing and what she was actually talking about, and then what she stood to actually support, and then her research work and everything. So it's more of a compliment and a kudos to them. Thank you.
Group 3. Group 3.
Hello, good afternoon, Doc.
Good afternoon, sir.
Just to also commend them, particularly the presenter, for her composure and depth knowledge about what she presented. You have x-rayed it also, and I also just stand to commend them.
This is a PDP class. Group 4. You're all commending yourselves. Group 4.
Okay, for group 4. Yeah, now you have said we're all PDP. It's difficult for me to say what I want to say.
It's not all. These are all of ADC. ADC
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm sure what she meant is that we're acting like politicians.
Yes, that's what
Really,
that's what I meant.
I wasn't seeing the slides, but I was listening to the presenter, and for me, everything was near perfect until you began to pick those the things you commented upon on the application and the outcome before my mind actually went back there. So the presentation was very good. It's mind catching. If somebody is not looking at your slides, they may not pick any lapses or many lapses. So for me, I'm seeing a lesson there that you shouldn't only listen, you should also pay attention to see, so that you can balance what you are hearing with what you are seeing. I think the presentation was very good. Very, very good. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you, group 4. So let me retract my statement. You're behaving like politicians. Before, PDP people will criticize me because we have people belonging to different parties, right? So I meant to say that this class, you people behave like politicians. You're supporting yourself. So group 5.
Yes, group 5. I actually want to commend her for a job well done. I mean, members of group 2 for a job well done. And her outcome is very perfect. No, her outcome actually is very perfect. My challenge with how their work is that they don't have reference. I can see conclusion, but there's no reference for their work. That's the only challenge I've seen on their work. Their outcome is very, very perfect. Her presentation is also coordinated. Basically, I want to say kudos to the group. They have done a nice job. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Finally, group 2. Why did you decide to use GAD? Hello, is the class hearing me? Group 2, can you hear me?
Yeah, so we decided to use GAD because GAD talks about gender and development. And number one, when you talk of gender, you're talking of both men and women. So in this project, in this community, both men and women are affected, number one, and then both men and women will be involved at different levels. So for us, gender and development that's number one. Number two, this is a development project. So when you're talking about a framework that will fit, a framework that captures development will just be the best framework to use. So that's why we used GAD. Thanks, ma'am.
All right. So any response to what I said about, or do you actually see that there's a problem with your application, the way you have framed your application? Or you think it's okay the way it has been presented?
For me, I think it's okay. Why? Because a PowerPoint presentation is meant to give you points that you would use to elaborate more. You know, you had said it earlier that a PowerPoint presentation is not meant to be a Word document where you put in everything. You just make points there and then you elaborate on it. So if someone is looking at your PowerPoint presentation, the person shouldn't have as much information as the person that actually listened to you. So that's what we did here. We just tried to capture those points, and then as we are presenting, we elaborate on them and then go practical to drive home our points.
Thank you very much, but you didn't get my question correctly. I said the way you have crafted your applications, do you think they are okay the way you have crafted them? I'm not talking about how concise they are.
Okay, no, ma.
All right, thank you very much, Group 2. Well done for a beautiful, I must say it's a beautiful presentation. Well done. All right.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
So
Thank you, Doctor.
group 5, it's not like I'm being biased. It was because of group 5 we delayed 30 minutes. Group 5, all of you did not attend class. At least you have gotten 1 mark for attending the class today. And they have gotten extra 1 mark for asking groups, what and what now? Groups 1 and 2 question. Right? So group 5, anything you have to say before we call it a day?
Yes, first of all, good day, ma'am. Good day, class.
All right.
We are sincerely sorry. Network providers are not doing good to some of us. Maybe probably because of our location or something. We have been on and off of the class due to network challenges. And on the issue of presentation, the person that was we were liaising with to help us put the thing together, did it in PDF, in Word file. So we wanted to convert it to PowerPoint. That was when the thing delayed. The delay was as a result of that. We are sincerely sorry for all the delays. And we were actually in class, like I was in class, but due to the reason that our work was not ready and we were a bit confused on what to do, we are sincerely sorry. We plead with you to, if there is another chance to give us an opportunity to do our presentation, we'll be very happy. Thank you.
So is your presentation ready now?
Yes, ma. It is ready.
Go ahead, please. Send it to the MSC class.
Okay, ma, I have already sent the presentation to your email.
You sent it in a form that I can access. Please send it in
Yes, I
PowerPoint.
sent it in PowerPoint.
Please, can you resend to the class WhatsApp?
It's okay, ma. Let me try that immediately.
Hello, ma.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Doug. It's TV Raft Yokra. I just want to make an appeal, an observation and an appeal at the same time.
Okay.
If you deem it fit, Group 5 couldn't ask us Group 3 a question or commendation. So if we can get their 1 mark as bonus mark.
I don't understand, please.
If you can give us their 1 mark as bonus mark for Group 3, as if they fail to comment or even ask us a question.
Which group is this?
Group 3.
Mr. Tebe, Group 3. What's the challenge now? Who didn't ask you a question? No. Group 5.
Group 5 couldn't ask us or even commend us.
No, so I deducted it from
didn't give them 1 mark.
It to you. All right. So while we're waiting for Group 5, so let me give the results to each group. So for Group 1, Group 1 members are here. PowerPoints. Yes. So for preparation of PowerPoints, I assigned a total of 2 marks for preparation of PowerPoints, and you earned 1.5 for your PowerPoint. You agree that your PowerPoint has work to do. For presentation for Group 1, so when it comes to presentation, I'm judging your confidence, your boldness, even if what you're saying is not right? That's confidence. You need it for presentation. So I gave a total of 3 marks for presentation, and Group 1 got 3/3 for presentation. For response to question, I gave a total of 3 marks for response to question.
Okay, thank you.
Are you noting it down?
Yes, ma'am.
So I gave a total of 3 marks for response to question, and Group 1 got 2/3. Then for asking every other group question, you also earn 2 marks. So that's a total of what now?
A total of 9.5.
A total of what?
10.5.
How many? Okay, 8.5. 9.5 now.
8.5. So every member of Group 1 has 8.5 over 10. So you add it to your attendance. So that's your part of your CA for my class.
So my 9.5.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Any question? Hello.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is there any challenge, Group 1?
No, we are still trying to calculate it because the calculation is summarizing at 9.5.
Okay, Group 1, you have 8.5. I've calculated it on your behalf. Is that okay?
What you say is 9.5 mark.
9.
Yes, 9.5 mark.
Oh, my math is failing me.
It cannot be 9.5.
It's 8.5. It's 8.5. So Group 2.
We are not calling you here. It is we and
Group 2. Hello, Group 2. Members of Group 2. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma. We are here, ma.
Don't forget that 70, even if you have 90/100, we'll still give you the same points with someone that's gotten 70. So I think it's a good point, Group 1. For Group 2, PowerPoints 1/2. Group 2, can you hear me?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Is that fair or is not fair? Group 2.
Not fair.
It's not fair.
As it pleases you, ma.
Okay. Presentation, Group 3 got 3/3. That was a beautiful presentation,
At least
right?
should have been 1.5.
1.5.
Now we added color to it, doctor.
We added color and their designs.
Please, are you taking what I'm giving you or you are giving me what to take? Which one now?
No,
we are taking what you are giving us, ma. We are taking what you are giving.
We are taking, ma.
All right. So for response to question, Group 2, 2/3. Is that taken? And then
Yes,
Group 2 and Group 2 asked every other group or made a comment for every other group. So that's 2. So you have a total of 8/10.
No, it's 9, ma.
9, how now?
The first one is 1/2. Then the second one is 3, as in presentation
over
3,
3.
that is 4.
Uh-huh.
Then for answering questions, 2 over 3,
Uh-huh.
that is 6.
It's 8.
Okay. Okay, plus 2. Okay, it's 8 marks. Okay.
Your point will be, your marks will be deducted for wrongly.
Do you understand? All right, group 3. My friend, Mr. Digba. For PowerPoint, you got 2 over 2. You did a good job with PowerPoint.
Okay.
For presentation, you got 2 over 3.
Okay.
For your response to question, you can agree with me that you didn't respond well. You were just trying to dodge me. 1 over 3.
I think the first question, Mr. Raf responded. And the very last one, you say in one sentence, I say the idea of gap into the application, I say inclusivity.
Okay, Mr. Jigba, this is my own judgment. And then for question 2 over 2, so your group got 7 over 10. So add it to your attendance, right? That's fair enough.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
No, it's not fair. Oh, it's not fair.
It's not fair. So for those who answered question in class, you won't have extra marks. So what's not fair there?
The response to question 1 is too poor, man. That's what
Nathaniel, you said colors. It doesn't mean you go and do rainbow color because we say color matters. That does not mean you go and pack colors on your presentation to say color matters. So the reason why I'm even giving group 2 is because, we had visuals in their presentation. It's not a color thing, right? So group 1 used blue color. Group 2 used which color? It's not a color thing, please. Right? But sometimes you can use color to highlight some text for emphasis. All right, Mr. Sesu, sorry I interjected. What were you saying?
I thought there is an appeal that at least you should review that response to answer to two marks.
All right, can I proceed? No problem. I've heard you.
All right.
Group 4. For your PowerPoint, you got 1 over 2. For presentation, you got 3 over 3. For response to question, 2 over 3. And then for making comments or questions to every other group, you got 2 over 2. So that's a total of 8. It's like they are not even happy. They are not responding.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, ma.
Group 5.
Thank you, ma.
All right, group 5. The only thing you have gotten is 1 over 2 for asking groups 1 and 2 question. Groups what question now? Groups 1 and 2 question. Are you ready to present quickly? I'm going to give you 5 minutes for presentation because you are falling short of everything today, group 5. Are you ready for your presentation?
Why they are yet to respond, I want to make a passionate appeal for group 3. All the groups are presented. Only
Appeal
group
not
3.
granted, please. Appeal not granted. Please. Pardon. Group 5, you have 14 slides. Please, you have 5 minutes. Who is presenting on behalf of group 5? Just go straight to the point. Tell us the applications and the outcome. Group 5, quickly. Your time starts now. Group 5. It's okay.
So I'll still land on my thought when they finish their presentation.
So for those who are leaving, if I've not assigned marks for you today, that's 0 for those who are leaving the class. Group 5, are you presenting or not? All right, so final roll call for today before we leave the class.
If I want to go to court, I will not even have you. I've been waiting for you in the bus. No, I tell you so that I will take it. But wait, why do you not want
what
to
is
go?
happening?
They are saying that you are owing 24,000. What if you go to court tomorrow now and they tell you, say, Mr. What is your manager?
Who is that police officer?
the line. So you are not going to.
I'm willing to use that.
Abu Emmanuel, please mute.
You can unmute mute all of them.
I tell you, bro, Felix Mohana.
Sorry, I am here. Group 5, I am here. Good afternoon, Doc. Sorry, I am here. Hello.
Please, the lecturer is mute, please.
Please, can you go ahead? You have 5 minutes, group 5. I didn't even know
Okay.
it's making.
Yeah, good afternoon, Doc. Good afternoon, class. This, please, can you make the slide more bolder, please?
This is garbage in, garbage out. You are the one that prepared the slide now. So how do I, are you saying I should, okay, I should zoom?
Okay.
Is this okay?
Yes, this one is okay.
All right.
Yeah, the
That's next week. That's.
Oh God. The background of the research. Oh.
Is group 5 still presenting? Hello.
As if he's having network.
Network has thrown them out. All of them. Network.
Please let me take my roll call, please. Oh, Ahenda Bartolomeo. Ageda Silva. Oh, Nguga Andoemba.
Ma.
Okay. Nafisat.
Present, ma.
Mariam. Atse Tokuma. Teso Topav.
Present, ma.
Chekwa.
Atse Tokuma is present. I was trying to unmute myself.
Okay. Chekwa.
Present, ma.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm here. Ageda is here.
Ageda is here. But when I call this, don't respond. Is the pastor Timothy here?
Yes, ma'am.
I like him, Messi. Bado
now
Veronica.
network magud.
Is Alaki around?
Problem.
Bado Veronica. Igba Mimido. Zasha Nelson. Zasha. Yobi. No, Yobi is around. Doshima is around. Teve is around.
Present.
Okay.
Present.
Olima Juliet.
Present.
Olima.
Present,
Felix. Ivo Felix. I think Ivo is around. Ivo Felix.
Present. Present, ma.
Paul Aundokura. Paul. Fariam.
Wait. What of Ogana? Maga, sorry, I don't where is the focus now?
Fire. That is around there, him. Nyam Gisote. Sante. Huh? Is Sante around? Is Sante around? Manasseh. Sante.
Present, man. Manasseh
Is it Manasseh
Anongochia,
or
present,
Sante?
man.
Okay.
Manasseh Anongochia.
Philip
Present, man.
Teswe. Philip Teswe. Dondo Awashima. Medugu Silas. Is Dondo around? Medugu Silas. He was the one.
Emma Dondo has problem. She doesn't know how to unmute her phone to answer. That was what she told me yesterday. So she has been struggling to unmute since.
But is she around currently?
She's supposed to be around.
Supposed
to unmute. Yeah, she's around.
She should write now. She should just write.
Tete Emmanuel. Victor.
Present, ma.
She's around, ma. She's around.
Utso Patrick. Kumaden did not come to class today. All right, thank you very much.
I
didn't hear my name, ma.
Hello, ma.
Is present, ma.
Hello, ma. I didn't hear my name. What
didn't hear
present?
my name, ma.
You didn't call my name. Timothy is present.
I
I didn't hear my name.
Marks earlier. I had my assigned marks earlier. The only people I called are those that don't have marks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ma.
Hello, ma. This is Kuma. My class, and I answered
Even
my
the
name.
first time
The
I
first
answered my name.
If you have answered your name, that means I didn't call you because I've assigned marks.
What is going on? Okay, ma. Uma Blessing is present.
I can't answer you earlier on now when we started the class.
Okay.
All right, so thank you very much to
Ma
everyone for your...
is present, please. So.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Doc, can I make an observation?
Please do, go ahead.
Okay, for the purpose of this class, I just want to observe that among the groups that presented, the 4 groups, the three other presenters of those other 3 groups are female. It's the only group that a male presenter got the lowest mark for response. So can you just passionately hold that 1 mark for response, making it 2?
I don't understand. On which basis should I give you 1 mark? That's
with our
it's only Mr.
response to
Jigba that is the male man that presented.
Yes, it's the only male. So that would be
okay. I've heard you, no problem. I've heard your suggestion.
Thank you, Doc.
All right, thank you very much. So our exercise today is going to give us an idea of what you expect when you're presenting your seminars, when you come for your pre-field, your post-field, and your external defense. So thank you very much. See us all in exams. Bye-bye.
Thank you, doctor. We're coming back.
Thank you, Doc.
So yes, Professor Anangoku is going to take over from me.
By
Professor
1.
Anangoku is taking over by 1. Yes. Thank you very much.
I responded to my name earlier too.
I have marked your name, Kumaden. I have. I was surprised you were not in the class. I have.
was around.
I have marked your name. I have marked your name.
Uzoma is around too, ma. Uzoma is around too, ma.
I have. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma.
I have. Okay.
Thank you, ma.
Oh, thank you, Doc. Oh, yeah, there your head, Doc.
Uzoma, you are just coming.
Ram, maybe we'll
John.
come to our group again. So you can keep the highest.
My friend John.
Yes, sir.
You will have to reduce 1 mark for us. So.
Mr. Yobe. Mr. Yobe.
Yes, ma.
Mr. Yobe, I think you should always reduce the level of your questions.
I was about saying that.
They are too lengthy. Actually,
You made us lose one mark.
Next question. All I carry
You are the one that made us lose one mark.
Oh my goodness.
I was even jotting down your question before I would know the whole booklet filled up.
Oh my goodness. Noted.
Actually, your question was carrying preamble. So before we realize what you meant, the original thing
I'm
went.
working towards the doctorate. I'm working
Your
towards the
question
doctorate.
alone was having background to the study, introduction, conceptual elucidation, discussion, and references.
Now, once you go, where? Oh my goodness.
Sorry, that we are still coming back by 1 p.m.
Yes, to join Professor Adnan.
Okay.
Information officer. More information officer under Benue State Public Procurement Commission. Public procurement. Thank you, sir. All right, sir. So, thank you. She did.